Welcome back to the Oh Hey podcast on the Rocket Productions Network. I'm your host, Hayden Swope. If you have missed any episodes of the Oh Hey podcast, go find the Rocket Production Network on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, or any place where you listen to podcasts. All of our episodes are also on the Rocket Productions YouTube channel. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Be sure to check out Rocket Productions on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Hey girls, how's it going? So I have 3 freshman dancers on the podcast right now. I have Caitlin, Addison, and Amira. And you guys are the babies of the team. How does it feel to, you guys kind of run the team. It's like 3 against everyone else. Like, you guys have the largest number out of everyone. How does that feel? Just like, anything?
I don't know. I think it's a little bit challenging sometimes because we try and do our best because we are the freshmen, so we want to prove ourselves.
Yeah. Well, that's not hard when there's only 7 people on the team. I don't think you guys have anything to worry about. So the rest of our year it feels long because we have 6 a.m. practices, but we have 5 performances left? Yeah. 6, including wrestling, I guess. So we have our Christmas dance coming up, and it's the only performance we have before Christmas break, right? So in case you guys were wondering or wanted an update on that, I still don't know what we're dancing to. So if you have any Christmas songs, please send them my way because I have no idea what we're going to dance to. And that's in a little over a month. Our Christmas dance is fun. Last year we had a really good one, and it's going to be hard to top this year. But I think it'll be fun. And we're going to get green bows. We're going to look like little Christmas trees out there. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then we have the 4 performances after Christmas. So speaking of performances, we learn most of our routines at camp over the summer. Caitlin, talk about camp. What was your favorite thing about camp?
My favorite thing about camp was probably I don't know, as a freshman you're scared to meet new people and with the upperclassmen. But you guys were so welcoming, and so it was the bondage of camp. We were there for so long, so
we were there for a long time. We were there, it was a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right? And we had it 7 hours each day,
Wasn't
right?
it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?
I don't know.
Something
It was,
like that.
I don't even know. I tried to forget it as much as possible. But we were there 7 hours each day. And we started super early each day. And then we went until 4. And it was miserable.
You really get to know each other.
Yeah. Because, we had to eat lunch together every day. We had breaks together. You saw people, between the mental breakdowns and the physical breakdowns, it was a long week, and it was only 3 days. But, so we learned, what did we learn? 2-palm?
Yeah, 2-palm,
One
jazz,
hip-hop,
team, and hip-hop.
Yeah. So we learned 5 dances and a whole bunch of skills and stuff like that. But, so what was your guys' favorite dance, and what was your guys' least favorite dance?
My least favorite dance was hip-hop at the time, but then over break, it was more fun once you got it.
Yeah.
My least favorite dance was probably the one that we performed last Friday, the palm routine. I didn't really like it.
Yeah. Well, at least we got it over with then.
Yeah.
My least favorite was probably hip-hop because it's really fast. But my favorite was probably the one by Meghan Trainor.
Oh, yeah. The one that we haven't performed yet, the jazz. Hip-hop was definitely my least favorite to learn. And we learned it, I feel was it the first one we learned on day 3? Because you learned team dance day 1. You learned, I think hip-hop was one of the last ones we learned.
Yeah.
Because my brain was fried. And there was just no saving it. So, and Caitlin has hip-hop really, really good now, so kind of jealous about that. But I'm hoping after break that, since we only have, 5 performances with wrestling, and one of those will be with cheer, One of those is homecoming, so we'll probably do something fun for homecoming. That leaves us with 3 maybe, I think, yeah. And I'm hoping what I want to do is like an alumni performance because, you know, it's like my final year and I got the dance team started when I was a sophomore. And so we'll bring back, there's only 4, but that would like kind of work out because then we don't have to like figure out everyone's schedule. And like, I think Carly and Caitlin are just at Wichita State. And then Lindsay's in Kansas City. Oh, and then Jenna's at Wichita State. So I think it'd be easy. So, surprise, we may be doing an alumni dance. But I've still got to work on Coach Mom. So, but yeah, I think my favorite thing about camp was probably, like Amira said, getting to know everyone because, I mean, you see the good and the bad of everyone. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I mean, you might not go in as a team, but you're going to go out as a team because you spent, 21 hours together in all?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the longest week of my life, but it was fun, and it saves me from having to choreograph a bunch of dances throughout the year. So, do you guys have any Christmas ideas? Christmas song ideas while we're here? Because everyone wants us to do, like, what's the Mariah Carey one? The All I Want for Christmas Is You.
Oh, yeah.
But then, like, last year we did Jonas Brothers. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of options. I should probably get on that, though.
We could do Jackson 5.
Oh, yeah. That would be good. We need something fast and upbeat. I think I want to do Palm. Something palmy, something jazzy. We'll see. So, what has been your favorite dance we've done so far? Like, putting them all, we've done, okay, we haven't performed a lot, but we did the one camp dance. We did our USA night. Sorry, guys, my alarm just went off for me to wake up. We did the one USA night and then
Country.
Oh yeah, country. Which was your favorite?
Mine was country. I like the country dance.
Mine was the USA one.
Yeah, I liked the USA one.
Mine was.
Oh, and I guess we did the one palm dance at opening night.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But that wasn't my favorite.
Out of all the performances, mine was probably the homecoming pep assembly because it was just very entertaining, and I think the kids really loved it.
Yeah, that was fun, except for my partner didn't know what he wanted to do at the end. So literally 5 minutes before the pep assembly started, we were figuring out what to do.
Mine told me at the last minute, it was like, hey, let's do a backflip. I was like, okay.
All 3 of you guys were on it. Like, you guys had your partners and, like, what you guys were going to do, like, as soon as we told you we were going to do it. Like, you were like, I'm going to get him, and then we're going to do this. And me, on the other hand, it took me weeks to find someone to dance with, and we didn't come up with an ending until 5 minutes before. And he still wanted to throw me up in the air. Sorry, Asher. Had to throw you under the bus there. So when we come back, we're going to hear a word from our sponsors, but when we come back, we are going to talk about our favorite memories, and then we will go into the final 3 questions. So we'll be right back.
If you're looking to continue your education, choose Butler County College. It's a public 2-year community college located in El Dorado, Kansas. Students have access to over 90 academic programs. They are the biggest community college in Kansas. If you are interested, call 316-776-9429.
Welcome back. The break feels super short for us because, well, there was no commercial. But okay, anyway. So really quick, let's go through and talk about just our favorite memories that have happened so far. I feel like Addison already has one that she's like dying to.
I do. My favorite memory was from our last football game when I was changing from cheer to dance, and I just started throwing everything at Hayden over the stall, and it was very, very entertaining.
Yeah. So some background info. We get Addison at 7 minutes of the second quarter when there's 7 minutes left. So we can go change her and then get her ready for the halftime. And it's always a struggle trying to get her changed because either you're sweaty and we can't get your uniform off, or like last time it was freezing cold and you were still sweaty and
Yeah.
we were trying to be super fast. And she didn't even mean to. She was just throwing stuff over the stall door and it landed on my head and I was like, what is going on? Oh, yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, it's funnier in the moment and like when you go and tell people about it, they're like, and you're just like, it was funny, okay? I swear. All right. Amira, Caitlin, favorite memory so far?
My favorite memory was when we did Secret Sister and I had Addie. And every single Friday, I would like take it to the office and they would call Addie down and she'd get her basket and she would tell me that she just loved Madeline and what Madeline got her and she swore Madeline had her and I knew the whole time. But
That's so funny.
I think my favorite is probably our first performance. Because, like,
Oh, yeah.
everybody, all the freshmen were, like, nerve-wracked. And so we just were like, oh, we're so scared. But then it was actually really fun.
I think
Yeah.
I had some very encouraging words.
no, Addie did not. Hayden was trying to tell us, like, nobody's watching, it's okay. And Addie's like, what are you talking about? Everybody's
Yeah,
watching.
she was like, everyone up at the stand is watching. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, that's what I do to, like, calm you guys down. And everything I'd say, Addie would be like, but wait, what about? And I'm like,
When I get
Shut your
nervous,
mouth.
the truth comes out.
It was funny. I think one of my favorite memories, there's a lot. But, I mean, you guys are a lot of fun this year. I mean, I feel like this is our first year that we've had, like, some younger people to, like, kind of ease. Like, everyone is so uptight sometimes that it's like, oh my gosh. And you guys, like, kind of bring, like, just a laughter to the space because one of you will do something, it's most likely Addie. I'm just going to put that out there. It's most likely Addie. One of you will do something, and we're just like, okay, now we can ease up. That was funny. But, I mean, I think one of my favorite memories, Secret Sister was fun. Who did I have? Oh, I had Rita, and Rita had me. That's right, Rita. Getting Addison changed, that's always funny. Any of our performances. I had a funny memory that I was going to say, and I started going off on a talking train, and now I don't remember what it was. But, having my mom as the coach, that's a blessing and a curse all at the same time.
It's really funny watching you guys argue at 6 o'clock in the morning.
It never fails. We will argue at least once. And it's probably me. She'll say something, and I'm like, now, what are you talking about?
She's like, these are the counts, and you're like, no, it's not.
I love when we go to like the turf in the mornings and then she drops us off and as we're walking into the building she's like, have a good day, lady.
She's like, I love you. Never fails. I mean, I think she does that to embarrass us, but I love it, so.
It's nice knowing that we have a coach that just supports us and cares.
Yeah. Well, at least you guys get to like go home and like take a break. When I go home, she's like, how'd you think practice went this morning? I'm like, Mom, that was 6 hours ago. I don't know. She's like, well, I think the dance looked good. And I'm like, that's great. I actually didn't watch it. I was actually out there dancing. Or she's like, I think you guys are ready. You guys are ready to go. And I'm like, I hope so. We performed tonight. I hope we're ready to go. But there's always been good moments. And we're only halfway through, so.
Another funny moment was 2 performances ago when I had my dance uniform in my cheer bag.
Oh
And
my
everybody-
gosh, that was not funny.
Everybody
It
was
not
freaking
funny.
out. And my mom called me. She's like, where is your dance uniform? I was like, it's in my bag. And then I went and looked, and it wasn't there. But you guys came and got it, so I started freaking out.
So we put our bags on the fence, like towards the front. And then obviously Addie's on the track cheering. And what were we wearing? The red dress?
The red dress, yeah.
And we look in your dance bag, and your uniform is not in there. And my mom went straight panic mode. And as soon as she said, it's not in there, and we look at Caitlin, and I don't know why, but we were hoping Caitlin had the answers.
She had my bag.
Okay, yeah. So we were like, Caitlin? She was like, I don't know. And so we're freaking out. Was it you? I think it was you and me who ran down to the track and tried to find it. And we literally went through the entire cheer team's bag trying to, like, all 7 of your guys' bags.
We were with the little kids at the time.
Because you ended up finding it, right? Mm-hmm. You pulled it out, and then we ran up. Oh, yeah, that was not funny. That was like, and as soon as she said the uniform's not in here, the first thing I thought about was, okay, she's not dancing. We gotta block the routine, and we gotta fix it to where because I was like, there's no way her mom, like, if it's not here, her mom's gonna make it home in time, grab it, find it, and then bring it back, get her changed, and go out there on time. Granted, we do go after the band, so we have like an 8-minute break where we kind of just stand there on the visitor's sideline. Oh, that's another funny memory. When we were walking, I always tell you guys, don't interact with the visitor student section because it never fails. Someone will say something as we're walking over there. And whether it's about the band or it's about the dance team, I think it was Mulvane.
It was Mulvane.
Go figure. Of course it was Mulvane. Ugh. We walked past them, and they were all, I don't think we got booed, but they were just yelling stuff.
They're like, Mulvane's better.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess that wasn't a good memory, but it was kind of funny because I always tell you guys. And then as soon as they started saying that, you guys were like, oh, I'm going to, I don't know.
That was me, I think.
Go figure. One of you was like, I'm going to turn around and say something. And I was like, don't turn around, don't look at them, don't acknowledge them. So we just stood there as they just started saying mean things to us, but it's okay. I guess me telling you guys don't look at them, don't talk to them pays off because I was probably giving you like the stink eye because I was like, don't look at them, don't even acknowledge them. So, but like I said, we're only halfway through the season, so I can only imagine what Addie's going to do the second half of the season.
Basketball is going to be fun.
Basketball, well, yeah, you're still cheering for basketball, right?
Yeah. I'm going to have
I don't
less
know
time to
where
change.
we're going to change you.
Where we did for the...
But the refs go in there at halftime.
Oh.
Like, that's like the
probably
ref closet, I think. Yeah. I don't know.
Hey, last time I changed in there, it was under a minute. I was pretty proud.
Oh my gosh. We got her changed in like, I'm not kidding, 47 seconds.
Yeah.
I wish I would have had someone time that. Because, like, we got you out of uniform, out of shoes, in your new uniform, in new shoes, new hair, and lipstick in like 45 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be like record timing. I'm going to start having us time it.
We should get a world record for that.
Probably. Okay, so before we are done here, we usually do a final 4 question with the person I'm interviewing, but since there's 3 of you, I'm just going to ask each of you 1 question. So I'll start with Caitlin since you're closest to me. So did you do competitive dance? I was like, you did it for a couple years, right? So, and then you took a little break.
Yeah.
And then I got down on my hands and knees and literally begged you to join the dance team here at school. So talk about how is it different? How are they different from one another?
Like competitive dance, so like when our dance team performs, it's like, I don't know, it's nerve-wracking, but it's not as nerve-wracking. Like, you're with your friends and everything, and, like, it's just for fun, and you get to, I don't know, it's in front of your school, but, like, competitive dance, it's, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's on the stage, and you're like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
When I'm just strangers and judges and, like...
Yeah, and you don't know anyone. Mm-mm. And you're just kind of out there for yourself. You're just like, well, if I mess this up, we're all I'm going down, but... I feel like when I go out on stage, I have to block everything out, and I just have to forget where I'm at. Whereas, like, when you go out on the field or on the basketball court, like, you cannot block anything out. It's like you look right there, and your teacher's watching you, and then you look over here, and your sister's watching you. Like, you cannot block anything out because you know everyone when you look up into the stands. And that's why football is enjoyable because, like, you can't see anyone. But basketball is way more fun because you're, like, on the same level as, like, everyone. So, like, you can interact with them more. So I think basketball is, like, more fun, but I don't know. Football's okay, I guess. And then, yeah, competitive dance is a whole different. And how did I ask you to, was it me who, I think it was me who was like, please come try out for the dance team?
Well, I was at lunch, and you guys were, like, at the table. And
Right, I bombarded your lunch.
so you came to lunch, and then I was just walking past the table, and I was like, I don't know if I should do it or not.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know. And so
And
I
then we
walked
quite
past
literally
it,
drug you to tryouts.
and you were like, Caitlin, get over here. And I was like, okay. And so I wrote my name on the paper, but I had something going on during tryouts, and I didn't tell you guys. And so your mom was
Oh.
texting me and was like, I need you to come or whatever. And I was like, I can't come tonight, so is there like some other time I could try out?
Yeah.
And then you guys had tryouts that exact day, and you taught me the dance right before tryouts.
Yeah.
And then we went in the gym and
I
tried
think
out.
you and I went in together.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, I think, girl, and I don't like know how to like, because I have a good idea of whether you're gonna make it or not. Like, I think everyone made it. So like, there was like a good number of you guys that were like so nervous. I didn't know how to be like, you're gonna make it. You're good enough. You're gonna make it. Can you just stop freaking out? That's what I wanted to say, but I didn't. And I was just like, oh, we'll see. Were you like relieved when you found out you made it? Or were you like, man, I'm committed now?
I was like, I'm learning this dance right before tryouts. It has to be good,
Yeah.
or else I'm not gonna make it. And I was like, okay, I just have to do it. And then the fight song came on, and we learned like, I don't know, 10 seconds of it, and I was like, I'm just gonna look at Hayden.
Well, you know. Did I teach you the fight song?
A little bit, but not much, because
Man, I did throw a lot at you right before tryouts.
we learned was it 2 dances, and then the fight song.
Something like that.
But we didn't have enough time for the fight song. That's why we went the last
Oh,
group.
yeah. That's right. Well, you know. Okay, Addison, you just got accepted to go to Disney for cheer, right?
Yes.
We'll talk about the process, how you had to try out, and then what you're going to do when you get to Disney.
So, my coach came to one practice and was like, I have this really cool idea, and it's through the company Varsity, which is like UCA, UDA, all that. And we learn this short little dance, we submit it. It takes about a week or so to come back, and if you make it, you guys get to go to Disney and perform in the parade over spring break. And so we were all but 2 of us tried out, and we were all very nervous because I had tried out, I think the year before at camp, and I didn't make it, and so I was like, I'm really scared, like what if I don't make it
Yeah.
again? And so about a week or so went by, and she came to practice, and the whole practice we just like basically played this game where we had to do our basketball cheers, and we got it right. Then we got to go, it was a scavenger hunt. We got to go look for one of the envelopes with one of our names on it that said if we made it or not, and if we didn't, then we had to do push-ups and then go find it. So we were all very nervous the whole time, but all of us made it. And we are currently fundraising, so support, please.
Send
It is-
send the cheer team to Disney.
It
Please
is
and
a
thank you.
lot of money. And so when we get to Disney, we're going to fly in early Saturday morning and just go hang out at the park, do
Yeah.
all the fun things. We'll have a practice Sunday, and then we perform Monday, and then go to the park, and then we'll leave out Tuesday. So it's over spring break.
Yeah.
and-
It's like a fast trip. Like, you fly in, it's like
Yeah.
boom, 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 and then
Yeah.
it's like, okay, we're leaving.
Yeah.
You said this
But-
life-changing moment in 3 days.
Yeah. So it's
That'll be
basically
fun.
what we're doing, and I'm really
Help.
excited.
Help send Addison to Disney.
Please.
Okay, Amira, my final question. So your mom is one of the secretaries up in the office. So what is your favorite thing and your least favorite thing about having your mom at the high school?
So I guess I'll start with my least favorite thing. It's probably that, like, she knows all my teachers, and she knows, like, my grades and everything,
Yeah.
and she knows everything I'm doing all day long, and so she's just, like, always there.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's okay. And then my favorite thing is that, like, she's there when I need her. Like, if I
Yeah.
just need to, like, go talk to her during the day, or if I need something, like, she can help me. Or, like, when she goes on our lunch break, I know she can bring me back food. on her way
Right?
back. Like, that's nice. But, yeah.
I mean, I don't know. If my mom was up here, I'd probably be in her classroom every day, all day. I'd be like, all right, I'm going to go to my mom's room now.
Yeah, my
I'm
mom
going to
tells
go
me.
take a nap in my mom's room,
Yeah, my mom was like, go
in
back
my mom's
to class.
office.
And I'm like, oh, but I
Yeah,
want to.
that would also be my mom. She'd be like, get out of my classroom. I'm sorry, I just want to take a nap. All right, well, thanks for coming on. Thank you for watching and listening to the Oh Hey podcast on the Rocket Productions Network. Remember to subscribe to Rocket Productions Network on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, or any place where you listen to podcasts. If you're not already a subscriber to Rocket Productions on YouTube, please subscribe. Until next time, I'm Hayden Swope.